Hello, everybody. It's Friday. I wasn't going to be streaming, at least not this early, but my climbing partner had to cancel. So I'm not at the gym. I'm here. And that's okay, because it's gray outside. um, and it's been kind of a rough day. So we'll hang out. We'll chill with some Final Fantasy VII, which can be comfort food now that we're through the worst of it. Reunion is indeed at hand. Yeah, so that's what we got going on today. How are you, EPLP? Anything to report? I just made tea, but it's still brewing. And I may have, in my haste, taken it off the boil a little too soon. So we'll see how that goes. Oh. Depending on how the vibes are this afternoon, I may try to go to yoga later. But instead we will. But for now we'll do this. And if we want to just keep doing this, we'll do that. And if I feel like going to yoga, I'll do that. It's just that easy. Doing good rewatching season 1 of Traders US. You finally got your own Peacock account yesterday. I want to do a season 1 rewatch too, because I remember having such a good time with it last year, but I remember so little about it now. But I think I can just watch it on BBC iPlayer. So I'll probably do it that way. What I don't know is if they'll be airing the new season. If they'll have the new season in real time. Hey, Judge. How are you? I'm sorry I keep missing your streams. They're always at times when I'm doing something. Okay, I think this tea is going to turn out really weak, which is unfortunate. That's all right. You were using your sister's account at her place to watch it previously? I signed up for a free trial last year, and had it just long enough to watch The Traders and one episode of Poker Face, and then I canceled it before it charged me money. Hello, Draconian Progeny. How are you? You know, trouble. You started your trucking era. Are you playing that game that Excel was playing? Because we were chatting a bunch, but I did not understand what the objective of that game was, other than literally driving, obviously. Yeah, so if BBC doesn't get new US episodes of Traders right away, I'll have to figure something else out. But which could mean a Peacock subscription, but I don't want it to. You're playing American Trucker, and he is playing European Trucker. So why? What's the point? What's the appeal of the game? Because the version of that I played as a kid that I was telling you guys about was definitely in some way supposed to be. It's listed as an educational game if you look it up. I think teaching you stuff about geography and like weather and like judging when you need to stop for gas and stuff. I don't know. I think I could download it and play it. I think I discovered the other day, which is wild. This game from 1995. You are a semi-driver where you start doing jobs for companies to make enough money to start your own company. Sounds depressing. That's just capitalism. 7 weeks until Rebirth's release. I know. End of February. We're so close. It felt really far away when they first announced it, and now we're almost there. What is the shadows on me? There's nothing outside, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's the other side. That's not even the side of me that's facing the window. It's just a relaxing driving sim, but with the steering wheel controller as a blast. Oh, okay. I'm not judging. It does not sound like a thing I would want to do. I played Capitalism Simulator 2024. Oh, wait, this isn't a simulation. You're just working. Yeah. I was joking with Josh Wigler today that Rebirth coming out on February 29th means I'll get a job that starts March 1st. After being unemployed for 6 straight months, the day I have something I want to do that occupies all my time, I will have no job. Or I'll have a job, rather. That's just the way the world works. And I need a job, so I guess that would be good. But also, I really want to play Rebirth. And I'm going to stream it right away, whether other people are ready for it or not. I know that was like a struggle that I had with 16 was people weren't watching it because they didn't want to spoil it for themselves. But Rebirth is coming on stream the second I can. Because I'm certainly not playing it off stream and then streaming it. That's way too much time. Even if I am unemployed, I don't have that kind of time. Definitely not for everyone, just like Project Zomboid. I can't suggest it for people because it's a niche game. Rebirth is also a known story, though. That's true. There are some ways in which it's less spoilery, but there's certainly gonna be spoilers. There's gotta be stuff that's new and different. We know that. But we shall see what March has in store when we get there. Mike took off work. Mike took off work to play Rebirth the day it comes out and joked with his job that the February 29th isn't a real day, so he will not be working, which I think is very funny. It is weird that it's being released on a Friday instead of a Tuesday, isn't it? Persona 3 Reloaded coming out soon. I never played Persona 3. I've only played Persona 5 and I still haven't finished it. I need to just get my butt in gear and hook up the PS5 to the capture card again and knock out some stuff that we've started and not finished. If Amy were here, she would also tell me I still need to finish Pokemon. Does Wiggler have early access? No, not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. Not that he's told me, and I imagine if he had it, he would tell me, or if he was trying to get it. Because when he was seeking out early access for 16, he was keeping me in the loop on the process. So to my knowledge, no. 3 is not worth it. In your opinion, there's no reason to pay $70 for a retextured game. Is regular 3 cheaper? So is Reloaded like Persona 5 Royal? I don't really know the difference between regular Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, but I know that there are some differences. But also, I have no money for video games right now, and the no money that I have is going towards Rebirth. If you pre-order a physical copy of a game, does it get delivered to your house the day it comes out? The only thing I've ever pre-ordered was 16, and I did that digitally. Oh, well, there was something else. I guess technically I pre-ordered the Super Mario RPG by like a day or two. But again, that was digitally. When I pre-ordered the Harry Potter books, they shipped to they arrived at my house the day that they came out. But what time in the day that was a stressful factor. But I think I want Rebirth in physical disc form because I don't want... That's your whole storage. That's all of it. I mean, I could also pre-order it to a store and go pick it up there, right? I'm still such a novice when it comes to the world of like purchasing video games. Particularly outside of downloads. Persona 3 Portable has way more stuff and is way cheaper, and Persona 3 Reloaded is basically retextured with a few quality of life changes. And Reloaded will not add the female protagonist. Pick it up at a store, okay, boomer. Yes, that you can do. If you pre-order a game at a store, you can pick it up that day. I'm gonna look into that, because I think that's the move. Because if you wait for the mail, who knows when it's gonna get here. Komodo Bone, thank you for the lurk. Yeah. So I will figure out the pre-order situation soon. But that is the only game I will be buying, at least until I have a new job. Because that one's obviously been on the radar for like years, really. I'm waiting for Corndog to show up and say he just woke up. Because that has been what has happened lately. I just got distracted for a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what's up. That's what we'll do. We're gonna reconnect the PlayStation, set it back up over here, because it's not like I'm playing it on the TV lately either anyway. And that'll give us some more flexibility in what to stream. Because I feel like now with Zelda, I have just like a lot of grindy stuff to do that I don't know if it's particularly interesting to stream. And I kind of want to have a game that I can play like in the background while I'm watching TV. Of course, we just started another 70-hour play. We're 15 hours into another 70 hours of Fire Emblem, probably. But we're going to make good progress on 7 now that we made it past the part that I was procrastinating against getting to forever. 16. A new playthrough or going for and the DLC, which I haven't played, and getting the trophies. But I think that's going to be a lot of watching me fail at stuff over and over and over again. Final Fantasy Run. Oh, that's hard mode or whatever, right? Final Fantasy mode? Which you have to do for a trophy anyway. It is hard mode. It's deranged that part of 100%ing a game it literally involves playing it twice. And in the case of Remake, involves playing parts of the game like 4 fucking times. Especially if you don't quite do it right. Stop it. Let one playthrough of the game be enough if you do it right. I want to enjoy the game, but I also want to get all my trophies. Listen, I understand these are first world problems, and not even problems that most people have, but it's a struggle. I struggle. Dates? Oh, you mean for Rebirth, the gold saucer dates? You think those are going to be a trophy? I guess technically on the PS4 or like more modern PlayStation version of Final Fantasy VII, there is a best bromance trophy that would be part of getting 100%. But for remake, getting all those scenes in the garden outside of Aerith's house wasn't a trophy. Even though there were 3 different ones you could get. Which to me was kind of the equivalent of the gold saucer date, just a thing that could happen earlier in the game. You had a message that had mentioned getting all 4 dates would be a trophy. Yeah, I know we've talked about that possibly being the case. Mike! Good day, Comrade. Hi, Mike. I was wondering if you were going to make it today, because I know this is a little on the late side for you. And I think you said Friday is your busy swim day. No practice today. Oh, okay. Because of the holiday weekend? I forget that it's a holiday weekend, because A, Monday holidays are not real to me, because Monday was always my day off when I was working. And B, in case I haven't mentioned it lately, I'm unemployed. High score in Mog's house or Queen's Fury. What's Queen's Fury? The only game I acknowledge in Gold Saucer is Mog's house. There are no other games. Damn them for making us play that card game. Is Queen's Fury... Oh, you've talked about the fact that there's a card game in 7. And I think Adam even... Oh, no. Adam knows about Triple Triad from playing it at the Gold Saucer in 14. The new card game. Oh, right. New card game. Final Fantasy loves a card game. We did record an episode of the podcast this morning, so that will be dropping in your feeds tomorrow. We are back. Yeah. Realistically, I forgot last week to check in with Adam. And then I think I checked in with him on Saturday, and he was like, I have not played since the last time we talked. I was like, okay, well, never mind then. I'm sick anyway, so we just won't. But I like to give you guys a heads up if we're gonna miss a week. So I felt bad that we didn't get to do that. But you were an old man shaking fist at Cloud. Oh, for the card game. Perfect. Help you put away. Oh, for you to listen to while you're putting away decorations. Is that what you're saying? That's good. It's always good to have podcast company while you're doing projects. I have a couple of Survivor podcasts, to listen to from RJP. I haven't listened to either the whatever Mike's doing, Outwit, Outplay, Outdraft, or the deep dive. So those are in my queue, probably for the weekend. The weekend is usually when I catch up on podcasts because not as many come out. But I'm also a little behind in general because I've been listening to an audiobook a lot the last couple days. That is where my listening has been going when I've had the time. Oops. Called Queen's Blood. Okay. You feel bad, but you think you might close your RHAP Patreon. You're just not listening right now, and you need to do some cutting back. You gotta find it where you can, and that, nothing says you can't pause it for a while and come back to it later. I'm not very connected to the patron program since I'm not on Facebook. I guess I could talk to Sam about getting it to the Discord. I listened to a bit of the 10th anniversary call-in show last week. I was watching the video live, and I kept debating jumping in and saying hi. And then right as I had like finally gotten ready to do it, after I'd gotten back from work and taking Cosmo out and eating something, and was like set up and ready to go, Rob was like, "You're the last one. Nobody else is waiting." And I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna go in now. That would be awkward." But it is wild that his patron program has been going for 10 years now. Oh. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to best use your limited resources, because we all have limited resources. You're about to hit your own personal 5th year with them. Well, you gotta wait till you get your 5-year patch. I think. I don't know if that was a limited time thing for 5 years when the patron program turned 5, or if that's a thing you just eventually get when you've been a patron for 5 years. 2019 was yesterday, though. I started listening in 2016 or 17. I got back into Survivor in 2016, and I think I was definitely listening to podcasts by 2017 is really when I got into podcasts, I think. So 2017 is probably when I first started listening to Rob. I can't remember when I joined the patron program. And I'm not technically a patron now, but I am a podcaster, so I'm in some of the patron stuff. It's kind of a weird limbo position. Yeah, 2019 was yesterday. I was thinking about it the other day, and the last full calendar year that I did not claim unemployment was 2019. Which is pretty tragic. Pretty tragic. Life is rough these days. I have not applied for any jobs today. I didn't find anything. Instagram sure knows I'm looking for a job. It's constantly showing me "we're hiring" posts on the search page, but Instagram does not seem to know that I live in New York, because half the time they're for places that are not here. A lot of stuff in Philadelphia, that doesn't help me. So that's the struggle at the moment. You started listening to Rob shortly after your 28 season binge in 2015, and then Evolution of Strategy shortly thereafter. I've never listened to Evolution of Strategy, actually. I think when I was a patron, I got access to the first season of the Genius Know-It-Alls, and then I bought the second season because I loved it so much. So I have those on my RHAP app. But I never did Evolution of Strategy. TEOS. It's fun. It's long. I was programming at the time, so you were listening to them all. 300 plus hours that's just so much. So much. I think I saw in my like Twitch Wrapped or Stream Elements Wrapped or something that I streamed for like 735 hours or something around that. It was over 700 hours last year. That's a lot. That's like half a year of a full-time job. Let me tell you, it does not pay like a full-time job. All right. I'm gonna bring us over here. As always, we'll keep chatting. The chatting's not going anywhere. I've liked the music that the playlist has been putting out this time. It's been like nicely chill without weird lyrics in the background. We skipped past Jingle Bells at the start, so no Jingle Bells today. Get that off the playlist. Why is it there? Actually, I wonder if I can I uncheck it or something? No. I feel like that used to be an option that you could like tell it not to play songs on a playlist, but that does not seem to be the case anymore, if it ever was. Okay, it's Gaia's Cliff time. We're running with Red and Yuffie to give them some XP. Climbing to the flag. Ha 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 ha. Climbing to the flag. Ha 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 ha. Climbing. The kids are off school today, and Tommy keeps coming down to ask for help with this Pokemon game. Why are they off school today? Did you have a snow day? Why is Stream Elements announcing now, 37 minutes in, that I'm live? It's been really slacking on the job lately. You keep telling him after work. This is you working, Mike. Okay, hang on. Did I miss something? Was there something I was supposed to find out there first? The school district likes to give them 4-day weekends when they get those Monday holidays. That's nice. You're multitasking. I know, I'm just teasing. Entirely linear. Stop at the waypoints and heat yourself. Okay. Oh, Trine I already have. Alright, I think we can learn the enemy skills it's talking about in here, so I think we're fine. Oh, I can't. I had my depth perception totally wrong. That's why that didn't make any sense. Oh, yep, this is one of the things. Okay. Oh, I don't think I have the other enemy skill materia equipped. But that's the enemy skill we can learn. He's playing Brilliant Diamond and is trying to get to the Elite Four. I think that's where I left off, is it not? To answer your question, I don't think there are any items to miss yet. No, there's not. Let's get that other enemy skill materia equipped, though. I played that one. Was it? I think it was Brilliant Diamond. It was either Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. I think it was Brilliant Diamond. Oh, Classic Zed not healing when you're out of battle. I love Blade Beam. Do some extra damage while you're there. Now I'm gonna remember to heal. If anybody has healing. What the fuck? Okay. Javelin. stealing. Abs. Nothing to steal. We're turning off battles while I figure out what's going on back here, if anything. Oh, this is where I have to push, Oh, I come out up here. Wait. Oh, no. I wanted to be out, and I didn't realize that that's what I wanted. This is why the battles get confusing. No, go up. Okay, push this. Push the rock. Wait, do I want to push the rock yet? There's like some you don't want to push too early. But I think the answer is yes. Yes. Physics. I remember I was very proud of myself for figuring that out on my own the first time I played. It's like, look at me learning how to do stuff. The only other thing you remember about this area is that Neo Bahamut is here. Toxic barf. Oh yeah, that added cut. Look at that. What? How did it... Why is it confused? What's going on? Did I get Alexander from Great Glacier? Yes, I did. I did all the things on the Great Glacier. I got added cut. I got Alexander. I got the safety bit. All of it. Okay, can we go down? Thank you. Great news then. It's great news that I did that, or you have great news? It was a headache, but we did all of the things. Oh, great news that you did it. I did have to, like, look up a video for help, because the walkthrough was, like, missing an important step. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Okay, we got 2 ribbons. I think we gotta go, this right now. Whoops. If all these poisons keep happening. It's not something you would figure out on your own. I don't care for Great Glacier. Well, yeah, it's not something you would figure out on your own. You would get lost there for way too long. Especially way too long for it to be interesting on a stream. And it still took a long time, even with the walkthrough. And then at one point, their walkthrough was like, once you get to Area 13, go east. But actually what it meant was, once you find the cave with the safety bit, when you leave the cave, then go east. But first you have to go south to that cave. And there is the step counter that sends you to the guy's hut. Well, it sends you to the, yeah, at the base of the cliff. But Mike, I was literally, I think 3 steps away from from the fight you have to do to get Alexander. And I passed out. And so I had to get there a second time. And I was so mad. Like, if you watch the VOD from yesterday, you will see I was there. I was like, oh good, we found it. Here we go. We're in the cave, there's the guy. And I fell over. It's like when getting to the platform right as the train doors close. You can't poison us. It can't be done. I think Cloud might have Poison Elemental, and what I should do... Oh, maybe what I should do is give the ribbon to Red 13, and put the safety pick back on. Yeah, so he's protected against poison. Let's switch this around. Okay, you're going this way? Yeah. I hope I meet another one of those, the guys that do magic breath, because I want the other... Well, that fucked up. Maybe the elemental materia is not leveled up enough yet for that to actually work. But it's mainly key that Yuffie doesn't get hurt because she has all the healing magic. He is too much. Too much right now. I'm like tempted to go back to the rune blade so that other people have opportunities to kill enemies so that their limits will level up. And we could level up materia more with a double. But there's only 4 slots. I guess that's only 2 less than what he has right now. What do we got going on here? Could not be paying attention, but elemental would be protecting against poison, and then add status would poison elemental on the armor should protect from, should protect from poison. No, added effect. Added effect would protect from poison? Are you sure? Is poison not elemental? Is that why? Check this status. Hold on. Poison is both an element and a status. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, hold on. Elemental materia. At level 3, when the elemental materia will absorb attacks entirely, it is often best to use it defensively if enemies use damage. Use damage of a certain element often. Press whatever X would be. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Invalid. Poison. So, doesn't that mean block? Did the game just fuck with me? I don't think I've ever seen this screen before, by the way. Oh, we are not defending against poison. Weird. Okay. And I don't have... Oh, God, this is annoying. I don't have the added effect material. We went over this in the last stream. That means he can be poisoned, but the damage would be 0. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, I mean, that works. Fine. So he can have the status, but he won't take the damage. Boy, we are in the weeds, you guys. I have added effect. Oh, I do. Oh, I have it connected to Odin. That's what the death attack means. Wait, what was the... Josh, what was the materia that I was looking for that I didn't have yesterday? There was something. We're nerding it up and getting into the nitty-gritty on mechanics. I can't imagine trying to explain this to Adam. Because you can have poison healing in the future. Yeah. When the elemental levels up. Okay, so it's fine, really. Because he's not taking damage. / all or 2x cut. No, I think we thought that, we thought 2x cut was what added cut is. Or we thought added cut would be what 2x cut is. Maybe if I look at the walkthrough, because it was telling me, it was like, it would be advisable to equip this materia, and I was like, okay, I'll do that, and then I couldn't do that. Probably, I think it was for the Genova fight. Okay, well, don't know. Elemental adds the element to the attack or defense. Added effect makes attacks do the status or defends against the status. Right. Yeah, poison is just a weird one because it's both. It's an elemental status, which I think you said, but that does make it more complicated. Okay, it's fine. We're just gonna leave everything as is. It's fine. We're good. Oh, good. This is the guy I wanted to see again. Oh, I'm probably making it harder for not Cloud to finish things when I have Odin attached to the added effect. I should move that to, Okay, so I don't know exactly what just happened, but I do know that Red took no damage and, Yuffie healed from whatever that was. Easier than fighting Hell House. Yes. Most things are. Okay, hold on then. I think Red has the accessory that nullifies cold, and Yuffie is absorbing an element. Oh, Yuffie is absorbing cold. Red's got one that drains lightning attacks. But he also, until just now, because I just moved it, he had ice elemental on his armor, so maybe it was that protected it. Wait, have I gone the wrong direction? Oh no, I'm up here now. Okay. This place is confusing. Oh, wait. Because I'm gonna not... What's the fucking pause button? Menu will work. Okay. Guys, Cliff, that's where we want to be. Okay, I didn't miss anything. That's why I just wanted to make sure of that. Whoops. Bye. Oh, I was about to warm up, but no, I'm not. I thought I changed it to fire, whatever. It might be fire elemental is on his weapon now. The slaps. Red 13 knocking out some kills. I'm sorry, Comrade. Level up, level up. Oops. Anything? Thank you. We're gonna be brave. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, this is a dead end. We're not just gonna keep going. Oops. What'd I do? I'm pressing the wrong button. That's what I did. The biggest challenge if you're streaming from both Switch and PlayStation on a regular basis is that the button orientations are reversed. And that makes it difficult in the long run. Oh, I need the manipulate materia if that second enemy skill is going to have time, which would be a good one to have. You remember FF7 originally had circle as the confirm button. You mean, really? Or do you mean 16? In the PS1 version, I don't remember that. But also at that point in time, that wouldn't have been any different to me when I played it that way. To be fair. Okay, hold on. I know the Hypno Crown would help, but I'm not giving up my ribbon. Oh, save point first, please and thank you. We don't need to tent. We're okay. I will give Yuffie an ether, because I bought a bunch of them the last time I had a chance. Still not. Ay, ay, ay. Attack from both sides. I feel like red's gotta be close. Blood Fang, there it is. And while his limit break bar is empty, so we lose nothing. That's perfect. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say it again. Because it took way too long to get that. Okay. Yeah, you see him there, but with the status, but you don't see any HP hits happening. Oh boy, here we go. I mean, we got our ribbons, so teach us our bad breath. I don't need your frozen beams. Teach me bad breath. God damn it. M tentacles. Whoa. god, the icicle fights. I remember the first time I did this too, I was so confused. Like the bats were gone and I was like, why isn't the fight over? Because I did not understand that we were fighting sentient icicles, question mark? Okay, we got some good stuff happening here. Nope. Stay up here. I do need to... Something weird is going on with my materia setup. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, ice all. That's dumb. Arrange exchange. Oh, I only have the one fire materia. That's... What's up? Okay, so now he's got ice on here. Oh, is he also draining cold attacks, though? Is that him or is that you? That's UV. Okay. I think that's better, because now we have fire all as an option. And Cloud should have some protection from cold attacks. Oh, he already did. Then let me give him this. Tommy may have to be in trouble soon. When Faith leaves the room, he keeps sneaking down to my office to ask for help with Pokemon. Oh boy. Yeah. Kids gotta learn to respect boundaries too. And follow directions. Oh, when did Cloud get silenced? Classic stuff, me not seeing any of these things happen. Who's got a Suna? Oh, you probably does. Nope, nobody does. Good stuff. Or maybe Cloud does, but he can't use it. It's fine, he doesn't need his magic right this second. Oh! He's being silly, but he's also got to follow directions. Yeah! There's a point where the playing around is no longer just silly. It is now annoying and a problem. Because following directions is important. Do I even have something to fix silence? Oh, or does that go away? How perfect Great Glacier matches what's outside the window. Yeah, I've been tracking your weather updates in the parenting channel in PSR. Sounds like you guys are getting dumped on. Oh, he must have gotten silence right at the start of the fight, and I just didn't see it happen. Because it wouldn't have carried over from this battle. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, she did it. Good. Oh, but she's still at the point where she has to use her limit break enough times. So something else I'm gonna do. Sorry that we keep futzing around, you guys. But I'm gonna give these to her so that her gauge will fill up faster. Oh, she has both of them. That's the problem. Okay. I'm a mess, you guys. Okay, great. Fixing things one little bit at a time. Fighting one more icicle. And a flock of bats. Is Icicle Drop somehow not a cold attack? Because that's some bullshit. She's supposed to be draining cold attacks, and it is not happening. Oh, yeah. Okay, she got Clear Tranquil. And we got Meteor Rain. Oh, we'll let him use that limit break before we level it up. It'd be silly not to. Mega Elixir! Clear Tranquil makes no sense for Yuffie. I don't think I've ever used it. Okay, let's save again. Oh, and I haven't even wait, I didn't even go up here, which is a place you can just go. For some reason, I thought that was inaccessible to me right now. Okay. Tempted to switch out Red now that he's got his level 2 limit break when other people don't, but I also finally have my materia set up in a way that makes sense, so I want to leave it. She creates blue bubbles around the party and it heals the party's HP. Oh, well then it makes sense because she's a girl and girls do the healing. I don't believe that. Okay, actually, while we're at this save point, let me take a quick break. I want to go heat up my tea, and then we will keep going. What'd I miss? Amy's not healing shit. That's very fair. Like you said, my cousin is in a D&D party and we made her a champion fighter for taking down the patriarchy. Tifa just uses slot machines in her fist. Tifa's limit break is so lame and depressing. No more women healers. Do not understand how pioneers and sod houses lived out there. Most of them didn't. Mike, that's dark, but not wrong. The second I move. Oh, okay. But now is the time. Missed. Ugh, come on. We did it. Oh, Big Red Clipper. Oh wait, I made it use Train on itself. That's not what I wanted to do. What is Big Red Clipper? We'll find out eventually. Come on, can we go this way, please? No? I love Tifa, but she's the opposite problem. She's not your healer, but you know she's a walking example of women being sexualized. Yeah. Enhance sword. Man, have I got materia slots for you? But actually, this is great because I don't need him to have that much attack power. And instead, just materia out the wazoo. Toxic nerve. Oh, I didn't forget. I was like, oh, I forgot to up his limit break, but I forgot that I was gonna let him use his full bar before we did that. Not that it was used for any particular impact, but... Meet your rain. Okay. I will manipulate you if I have to. You would think you would just do the bad breath. Your bullshit frozen beams instead. This manipulate material needs some work. Malboros are immune to manipulate. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, then it needs to just use its stupid bad breath so I can learn it already. Okay, hold on, because we're gonna go fight some Malboros until this happens. And also the Stilvas, or whatever they're called, those little guys, the red guys. But first, the Slappy Boys. Oh yeah, Bloodfang. Oh, I guess now I should switch. I want to give this to Comrade. So that he can use his limit break more, so that he can get his second level 2 limit break. Hit me with your best shot. Interesting that so many of the games, so many of the remasters of Final Fantasy games have the like auto battle feature. But this one doesn't, despite having several other quality of life upgrades. I've never been actively trying to get a Marlboro before. This is silly. Come on. Marlboro, where are you? Run up that hill. I should move the cure materia to red also, because he's got all this like infinity magic happening. And somehow empty materia slots. Oh, which means there must have been materia that Cloud had that he lost when I switched their armlets. But I'll never remember what it was. That's okay. And then I didn't heal him after all that. falling apart here. Counterattack level up. We love to see that. Okay. We will sit here. Because most of these attacks aren't going to do anything. We'll just wait. There we go. Okay, now we can go crazy. Oh no, Cloud. Cloud's asleep, he's poisoned, he's confused, he's a frog. Is it add quote? Rand's the one who knows how to do it. Let's see if this works. There we go. I did it. Spaces in the command make me think they're not going to work. Okay. Alright. If we can get one of those red guys, then we'll be good to go. Should be out here too. How's your Friday go? Think you have to go back into the cave? Okay. It's fine, we're just grinding like nobody's business right now. But fast. Hello. Back in the cave, I'm looking for a bug. Or we get a combo platter of these guys. His limit is ready. Bats. Give me that MP. Running through this cave, looking for that bug. Here it is. Okay. Oh, I learned that one already. Hold on. Take this 3x off. Let's think. Yuffie, you've got to get better at this, my dude. Oh, the problem is going to be that the counterattack works well. Oh, it worked. It worked. It worked. It unworked. Swimmer said that song on at practice, and I said, okay, who here watched Stranger Things 4? Because that's the only way you know that song. I know that's why it came, like, back into the zeitgeist. I think I only ever watched the first season of Stranger Things, if I recall correctly. Okay, please let me do what I'm trying to do here. Great. Okay. But I want to learn this big red clipper thing, if it'll let me. The fuck is that? Oh, just because I can do it doesn't mean I can learn it. I'm being stupid. We've learned the things we can learn from this guy. Let's get out of here. I haven't finished Stranger Things 4 because the episodes were too long and intimidating, feature-length movies. I enjoyed the first season. I just never got back to it, and I also haven't had Netflix for most of the last several years. Don't I have tranquilizer? No? Oh God, Great Gospel's just gonna sit there and haunt me forever. Okay. Now that we've done all that, I'm turning battles off and I'm getting us out of here. I could have saved, and I didn't. But, you know, what can you do? We're running up that hill. Getting off this cliff. I was gonna say, Stardust Ray is gonna come soon. Because the way that I am doing this is working. Okay, cool. Up. Go? No? Okay. Which way do I want to go? I don't know. Let's go up. Before we oops, or we'll freeze to death. Oh, fuck me. Now I really should have saved, because I would just reload the save, but it's okay. It's alright. We can get there fast. This one doesn't do an autosave. Nope, not at all. Not remotely. Not even close. But you know what, actually, since we're here, let's do this now. This is annoying. But what can you do? You gotta do it. Oh. I should have switched, as usual, I should have switched the equipment before I took them out of the party. So hold on, let me put them back real quick and do that. You weren't here for Comrade? You weren't? That's right, you missed a bunch of the streams. Gotta have something better for him than Spear. I think, yeah, everything's better. It's all better. Javelin. Wow, that's really good. To actually have paired double materia growth is extremely rare. Okay. I think that's part of why people like Sid. His weapons are good, I can admit that. He's also one of two that gets triple growth materia. Yeah, he does. His limit breaks are like different versions of jump. It's like high jump, hyper jump, and dragon drive. He was vital in your when you were on your way to getting 1 million gil. Oh man. Because that's for a trophy too, right? I can't imagine why else you would have done that. Okay, how do we got materia slots at the wazoo here. It was the last trophy you needed, and it was hell. Yeah, I bet. Okay, I think now we're good to go. Oh. See, I thought I had another fire materia. This is why I can't leave stuff in here. Oh, let me rest for Cloud's sake. I would like to rest, and I would not like to talk about it. Let me turn this light on. Cloud's sword in the forest of the ancients. The other triple growth weapon. Hold on, I didn't save. Is that later? Apocalypse. Oh, Forest of the Ancients. Right, I was thinking of the Sleeping Forest. Yeah, Apocalypse. Blah. Oh, that's not the... Is that the thing that's annoying to get? Because I've gotten it before. I did it once. Last item on the Forest of the Ancients platformer puzzle. Honeycombs, frogs, and Venus flytraps. Miserable. Okay. I'm going to do these fights because new people are going to get experience, which is good. So there's that. And the material loadout is the same, so we should be in good shape to fly through stuff here. Oh, they toxic barf on themselves because it heals them. That's what I didn't understand before. Okay. Look at the level ups. Love to see it. I don't have it in me to do all the little ha-ha-has again, though. Okay, we're almost where we want to be. It's okay. We're doing great. I will go save. Like I'm supposed to. This time. Okay. It's like it never happened. Except Tifa and Sid got a little XP along the way. All good. Oops. That's what I was trying to fix. Sure, when I was looking for Malboros, I couldn't get a fight to come up, and now they're all over the place. All I can think about every time it says toxic barf is toxic rain. Toxic rain! And that's not even what the song was, it was chocolate rain. But still. Okay, let's not die here this time. It was a pretty brief detour, all things considered. I have 100,000 gil. Up we go. Okay, thank goodness. Of course, I think now we're about to do a boss fight. And is it with the characters that I leveled up with all through the cliff? No. Big stretch. That's okay. We're gonna crush it anyway. We're doing great. Oh wait, this will heal me. Yeah. Okay, now it's safe. At least I did that with MP anyway, so it basically didn't count. Okay. I think we're ready. Unless... Let me just double check what we've got going on our bolt armlet, aurora armlet, dragon armlet. Wow, the fact that my destruct materia is leveled up that much is really good. I never do that. Like I should. Okay, we're gonna switch this. Oh wait, somebody has steel. Tifa does. Okay. Right. With added cut. Okay. We can dump this for now. Ramu! Oh, let's do luck. Maybe that'll help with her stealing. I don't know. Okay. And I also recognize that I could change party members, but we're not going to do that. We're going to let them have it. Ugh. What? A boss fight? Where's that music coming from? Whoa, look at Cloud's HP. I love that. Oh, this is the not good one. Okay. Look out, a baddie slightly off screen. This is why it's complicated. Okay. No elemental attacks. Don't fucks with elemental attacks. What we can do is trine. Yeah, that's what's up. Can steal anything? Come on. do anything about that one. Oh, when did I get regen? Because that needs to happen. Really just needs to happen for Cloud, but doing it for everybody is not a problem. Yeah, Steel with added cut's really good. Because at least then, even when Steel fails, you've still accomplished something. It's essentially turning Steel into Mug, but kind of better. In my experience, Mug doesn't usually do that much damage. But boy, does her stealing suck. That cure was for Cloud. Ay, ay, ay. Protect ring. That's what I've been trying for this whole fucking time. Nicole! Thank you for the raid. All my cheesies here. Cheesy, did you bring this raid, or is that just a coincidence? Hi everybody, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Yes and no. Mike, can we get a shout out for Nicole, please? You're so on top of it. Okay, we do have to pause the game while this happens.
I was questioning that.
Oh my god, I just got it!
Cheesy, isn't that you in the background?
I'm like, why is the cider busting? Is it really that good?
I really like your overlay, that's really pretty.
What the fuck he meant.
What does he mean?
It took you that long. Baby, say it real slow.
Bustin'. Oh.
Okay, well, while we're paused, let me just say hi to everybody. Dead by Daylight as a survivor. Bold. I'm glad you knew what that was. I don't play those games because they're too stressful. I can't even really watch them because they're so stressful. But thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody, if you're here. I am Hard Rock Hope. We are playing Final Fantasy VII for, I think, the second or third time on stream. And for the severalth time overall. The person's name was Bustin' Cider. And yes, that was you. Okay, that's what I thought. This timing is poor, but you have to go. All right, bye, Mike. Thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for being a great mod. I appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. Nicole, I totally understand if you got a raid and run, go do stuff. You've been sitting at the computer for a long time playing Apex Legends, I saw. Please go do what you need to do. Cheesy, thank you for directing the raid over this way. I very much appreciate it. If folks are interested, you can hit that follow button down below. It's over on that side, but hit that follow button. And we'll keep playing. We'll keep chatting if you're around. We're in the middle of a boss fight here, as you can maybe see. She chose you. You're what? Just your wife, so you were looking. Well, I appreciate it. Always much appreciated. God, I have like all these alls are so leveled up that I want to focus the heal on Cloud, and I can't. Are we all furied? Is that why we're glowing red? Because we're not berserked. Sid's about to be out of magic. I gave the good enemy skill material to the guy with the lowest MP. That was not smart of me. That's the part that didn't translate when I switched party members. Maybe I'm panicking about the health too much. It's okay. Oh, Sid's so close to another limit break. Come on. Or we finished. That's fine too. It looked like Sid fell over in that process, but then he got back up. And I think that was a lightning attack as it died, which healed Cloud all the way because he's got the bolt armlet or whatever. No talking, just absorbing back into Cloud's body, and we're moving on. Now we're higher up, but no longer worried about the cold for some reason. And faster. What's going on? Heated up my tea and then I put it down and forgot about it. So of course now it's slightly above room temperature. It basically needs to be heated up again. My hands are very cold. This is where the world map music changes, right? An old crater. Something fell out of the sky and crashed down here, leaving a scar on the planet. I watched the videos. So the planet has gathered all this energy here to heal itself? Sephiroth took that energy and is trying to use Meteor. Next time the wound won't be so small. Again, would have been cool if I'd thought to heal after a boss fight. But why would I do that? I'll stab you, Big Bomb. MP though. So really, we're probably fine. Also, I forgot Tifa is at limit level 2. I thought she was still at 1. Back to Sephiroth. You're going after Sephiroth, aren't you? What else would we be doing? I've lost a lot because of Sephiroth. Let's go. Cool, good talk. Give me 1 second. Okay. I just had to check something. Onward. Just chill materia, just lying here. Neo Bahamut. Wait, come back. Okay, I think we are gonna tent for once. Because the MP is low, and that's better than using up all my ethers right now. Okay. Wow, Cloud's stats are so satisfying. 2222 on the HP and 500 at the on the MP. Like the repeating numbers and the round numbers is very good. Tifa's got 333s. You love to see it. Do I want to switch out Tifa? I don't think so. No, they're all still pretty comparable level, except for Kate Sith, and who fucking cares? Did I save? No. You know what I'm gonna make? I'm gonna make a point redeem that is put Kate Sith in the party at the next available opportunity that lasts until the next save point or the next opportunity to get rid of him. Not right now. Chatbot. Wait, not chatbot. How do I do this? Oh, in Twitch. What am I doing? Give me just a second. I'm gonna make it 1,000 for now. I'm gonna regret it. And probably make it higher later. Okay. We did that. see it, but I think I made it. You'll have to tell me if it's there. I don't know. Oh, I think I just saw it and then it went away because I misclicked. Okay, yeah, it's there. Okay. So that's there, if people pay attention. Maybe Mike will find it. That's... So I finally found you. Yeah ha ha ha. Yeah ha 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 ha. This is incredible. This is the promised land the president has been searching for. No clue what voice I used to do for Heidegger. He hasn't talked in so long. But I'll be the one who gets it. The hair flip. Rufus just did a full-on hair flip. Sorry, old man. That land is no one's. It's where the reunion will take place. They will all gather here. I wonder if we'll see Sephiroth. We need to cross when the wind is calm, or we'll get swept off. Whoa. Sephiroth. The wind is crazy. It's so dark the way they're just throwing themselves off the cliff. Like, big yikes. Gotta talk to them all in case they can give you stuff. Now we're fighting Toras. What are these called? Shit. It has like big Arc of the Covenant. Sculpture. But like even the little bits that are floating at the top look like they could be the tassels of the cover for a Torah. I don't feel good about fighting them. Oof. So much materia, but not as paired. Oh, and not as good attack. Let's stay where we are. Gotta look at the whole picture. This part is called the Whirlwind Maze, but it's not a maze. It's a straightforward line. Gremlins. Shrivel. Oops. It's not amazed as long as you don't turn around and start going the wrong direction for no reason. Sid's a Dragoon, but he doesn't have a basic jump ability the way Dragoons usually do. He only has it as his limit break, which is like not the same. Oh, it's so hard to tell when you're close enough. Oh, you could learn White Wind from this guy if you hadn't learned it yet. But I have. Oh, but my other enemy skill materia doesn't have it. So I should, if I run into another one of those, try and get it. Come on. Oh, but I don't have the manipulated materia equipped right now. Okay, we'll add that in a second. Hail Antifa. Hey, Ran. I added a quote all by myself today. How do you... What? Oh, it must be 38, because you did that one yesterday, right? Yeah. Oh, I see. So it's not just between the big squiggles. It's also we have. It's both. Ah! I think you've got corn dog up to like 90 quotes. No snow up here, Cheesy. It's gonna be 55 degrees tomorrow. Oh wait. Okay, this is what I want to manipulate. A lot in the western mountains. Oh, nice. Okay. What? But I saw it use White Wind. Sham seal with a tail beat on yourself. That's annoying. So sometimes it'll use a skill you want, but you can't just learn it anyway. Minus 20 on Sunday? It is gonna get cold here. There is, like, tomorrow the high is 55, but then just a couple days later, I think the high is, like, is in the 20s. But it does not get that cold here. under 10 degrees for 85 hours straight. Gross. That's too cold. Oh my god, we finally made it. Felt like we were going to be there forever. But I do stand by my statement that it's not a maze. It is a straightforward line with a couple of obstacles in it. That's not at all what a maze is. This is the end for all of you. Sephiroth! This is the end. You're right. This is the end of this body's usefulness. He disappeared? He might still be nearby. All I can hear is sexy Sephiroth voice. Hello, Cloud. Rock on, Cloud. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Comrade. Our purpose is to deliver the black materia to Master. Oh! That is so loud. I need to adjust the volume on that immediately. Jesus Christ. It really fit the moment. It did. It's just too loud. My alerts. Channel points. Oh no, it is bits. It's just 0 bits. I'm in the midst of updating it. It can be loud. It just can't be that loud. Okay. We have some random stuff in here. Why? Okay, I need to look for the sound alerts at some point and adjust them. Okay, that's a little better. It didn't even show up in the chat that Amy played it. Alright, I'll catch you in the next stream. Going to finish your Traders rewatch to prepare for this weekend. Alright, enjoy. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna keep going. Hey, what's going on? I will put a cooldown on it if I have to. Those who carry Genova's cells. Master. There is a cooldown on it. It's clearly not long enough. Hold on. Oh my god. There's also just 2 identical redeems in there. There is? Of Sephiroth? Oh, I see it. Hold on. Okay, now there should only be 1. But I don't know how to change the cooldown on it. Have to be figured out another time. That's gonna ban us. I'm not gonna ban you. I want you to have fun. We just can only have so many Sephiroths. One Sephiroth is plenty of Sephiroths. I do want to clear out some of the sound alerts anyway to make room for some new ones, so that helps. There he is. Not according to Sephiroth. Tell that to so many women on the internet. Sephiroth wants more Sephiroth. Yeah, but we don't want to listen to Sephiroth. Oh, nothing to steal. Okay. Red light. Not doing what you wanted to do, I can tell you that much. Regen, everybody. Tropic wind. We're 80 for Bio 3. That's bananas. Okay, let's try Bio 2. If it doesn't work, at least that's not as much anymore. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's all it does is killing me. Oh, you know what? What about Comet 2? 110. Most of his MP, but why not? Who needs MP? When you have comets. Yeah, that was worth it. Gotta move that to Cloud, who has way more MP though. Rain. Gotta get big guard on the other enemy skill materia too. Why did the regen miss? I don't know if I've ever used the Alexander summon before. We're doing new things in this game. Bahamut looked like a spider for a second, all curled up. regen just happened to miss, and there wasn't actually a reason. Oh, well, doesn't matter. We're done. Reflect ring. Genova's cells. So that's what this is all about. The Genova reunion. Not Sephiroth? You mean all this time it wasn't Sephiroth we've been after? I'll explain later. Right now, the only thing I'm thinking about is beating Sephiroth. But Sephiroth is easier. The real Sephiroth is just beyond here. It's both incredibly wicked and cruel, but it's releasing a powerfully strong will from deep within the planet's wound. The black materia is back in our hands. Now all we have to do is defeat Sephiroth, and that'll be the end of it. We'd better not take the black materia any further. Why don't you give it to someone else to hold on to? I trust Red the most. You want me to take the black materia? Alright, I understand. Don't give it to anyone. I'm counting on you. Let's find Sephiroth. We're going first. You guys stay and keep watch. MP Turbo. I'll protect the black materia no matter what. But I feel bad that he's just sitting there. We're gonna tempt again. Oh, I can't change my party right now, is what it's saying. Even though it's offering me the PHS. Alright, whatever. Whatever. I could save, though. I should do that. Poison ring. Now everything is chocolate rain. Oh. 2 of them I got on the first try, but that middle one, I struggled so hard. What's this? What happened? Calm down, Antifa. Sephiroth is near. Anything could happen. Nibelheim. What the hell? Why Nibelheim? This is an illusion Sephiroth made up. He's trying to confuse us. It'll be alright. As long as we know it's an illusion, there's nothing to be afraid of. Come on, let's keep going. Yeah, you're right. Look. Alright, let's go. Comrade's not here. Stop, Sephiroth. This is so stupid. Just one sec. I can't stop laughing. Wait. Comrade, it's just an illusion. Don't worry about it. What's next? Stop it already! This is terrible. This is what actually happened 5 years ago. But it's probably not me that will come out of that Shinra mansion. He's going to try and show us another stupid illusion. See, didn't I tell you? Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I don't want to watch this. Comrade, don't watch. I'll check this out. So you check that one over there. What's wrong, Antifa? I told you before, right? As long as we know that it's an illusion, there's no need to be scared. Hey, you alright? Damn, this was all made up. Sephiroth, I know you're listening. I know what you want to say. That I wasn't in Nibelheim 5 years ago. That's it, isn't it? I see you finally understand. What you are trying to say is that you want to confuse me, right? But even making me see those things won't affect me. I remember it all. The heat of the fire, the pain in my body, and in my heart. Oh, is that so? You are just a puppet. You have no heart, and cannot feel any pain. How can there be any meaning in the memory of such a being? What I have shown you is reality. What you remember, that is the illusion. Comrade. Comrade. Do you understand? I don't want to understand. But I want to ask you one thing. Why? Why are you doing this? Ha ha ha. I want to take you back to your real self. The one who gave me the black materia that day. Who would have ever thought a failed experiment would prove so useful? Hojo would die if he knew. Hojo? What does he have to do with me? 5 years ago, you were constructed by Hojo piece by piece, right after Nibelheim was burnt. A puppet made up of vibrant Genova cells, her knowledge, and the power of the Mako. An incomplete Sephiroth clone, not even given a number. That is your reality. The shrugs. Like, okay, sure, whatever you say. Comrade, don't listen to him. Cover your ears, close your eyes. What's wrong, Antifa? I'm not affected by it. I wasn't paying attention to him. All that talk of Hojo constructing you is a lie. Don't we have our memories together? Being kids together, starlit nights. Oh, Antifa, why are you so worried and scared by those words? Shall I show everyone here what's in your heart? You don't look well. Antifa? Is Sephiroth right? Comrade? Why are you so scared? Don't worry about me, I'm alright. No matter how confused I am, I'll never believe a word that Sephiroth says. It's true that sometimes I can't figure out who I am. There's a lot of things muddled up in my memories. But Antifa, you said long time no see, comrade, right? Those words will always support me. I'm the one you grew up with. I'm Comrade of Nibelheim. No matter how much I lose faith in myself, that is the truth. That's why you shouldn't be so scared. No matter what anyone else says to me, it's your opinion that counts. No, that's not true, Comrade. What's not? I'm the same Comrade you grew up with, aren't I? That's not what I mean. I don't know how to say it. Comrade, I need some time. Just give me a little time. Comrade, don't blame Antifa. The ability to change one's looks, voice, and words is the power of Genova. Inside of you, Genova has merged with Antifa's memories, creating you out of Antifa's memory. A boy named Comrade might have just been part of them. Comrade, please don't think right now. Think, Comrade. Comrade? Oh, excuse me. You never had a name. Shut up, Sephiroth. Like that's not a stupid name. You still don't understand, then. Oh, please, wait. Just wait. I have to excuse me for one moment while I keep laughing. Do you remember the picture that we took before we headed for Mount Nubel? Antifa, you remember, right? But there's no way he would know. Now, what happened to that picture? Is this it? Do you want to see it? It turned out pretty good. Comrade, don't. I should be in the picture. Even if I'm not there, no worry. This is just an illusory world Sephiroth made up. Look at Zach. Just as I thought. This picture's a fake. The truth is in my memory. 5 years ago, I came back to Nibelheim to inspect the reactor. I was 16. The town hadn't changed at all. What did I do? Oh, yeah. I saw my mom. I saw the people in town. I went to Antifa's room. There, I played the piano. I spent the night and went to the reactor in Mount Nubel. I was excited about it. Because that was my first mission after becoming a first class in soldier. Soldier, first class? Soldier? When did I enter soldier? How did I join soldier? Why can't I remember? That's right. I don't have to worry about it because I was... Comrade? Let's go, Antifa. I'm all right. Wow, that's amazing. It's all materia. The outside is rich with Mako energy. The inside is a treasure trove of materia. This is truly the promised land.
There is no such thing as the Promised Land. It's a legend, an old wives' tale. It's utterly ridiculous.
Everything's as I imagined it to be. Isn't it splendid? It is that kind of dullness that makes you a second-rate scientist. What's happening? It's coming from within the wall. Something's in there. It's moving.
Weapon. Then it really does exist. I didn't believe in it.
What does this mean?
Weapon. A monster created by the planet.
They appear when the planet's in danger and destroy everything. That's what was stated in Professor Gast's report. I never saw that report. Where is it?
Here, right here.
You keep a lot of things to yourself. I wonder how Comrade and the others are. It's hard to believe such a small piece of materia could destroy the planet. What the? Is everyone alright? What's going on? Where am I? Don't leave me alone. I love you. I love you, Red. Comrade, you're here. I'm so glad. Antifa. Something is strange. Why was it dark all of a sudden, and where is everybody?
Everyone's waiting. Comrade's in trouble. Please come, help us. Over there.
Right. Not sure I understand, but I'll go if you want me to.
Remember.
The black materia. No order of Lenin for you, Comrade. Mr. President, I've got a bad feeling about this place. A dragon keeps winking from the distance. We need to prepare for the inspection anyway. Hey, where did you come from? I don't know. This place is going to get rough. Better leave things to me and get out of here while you still can. Leave things to you? I don't know what you mean. This is where the reunion is happening, where everything begins and ends. I'm here. I'm here to help you, Comrade. Thanks, Comrade. Where's the black materia? It's safe. I'm holding on to it. I'll take it from here. Give me the black materia. Are you alright, Comrade?
Comrade, can you hear my voice?
Then here you go. I was a little apprehensive holding on to this thing.
No, don't. Please stop, Comrade.
Thanks. Leave the rest to me. Come on, the black materia. Please wait just a little longer. Everyone, thanks for everything, and I'm sorry. Sorry. Especially you, Antifa. I'm really sorry. You've been so good to me, I don't know what to say. I never lived up to being Comrade.
Maybe one day you'll meet the real Comrade.
This is perfect. It means that my experiment was a complete success. What number are you? Yeah. Huh? Where's your tattoo?
Professor Hojo, I don't have a number. You didn't give me one because you said I was a failed experiment.
What the? You mean only a failure made it here?
Professor, please give me a number.
Please, Professor. Shut up, miserable failure. Who was that? He's a Sephiroth clone I created after the real Sephiroth died 5 years ago. Genova cells and Mako, with my knowledge and skills, have been combined with science and nature to bring him to life. I'm not wild about the failure part, but the Genova reunion theory has now been proven. You see, if Genova's body is dismembered, it will eventually become one again. That's what is meant by Genova's reunion. I have been waiting for the reunion to start. 5 years have passed, and now the clones have begun to return. I thought the clones would begin to gather at Midgar where Genova is stored, but my predictions were not entirely correct. Genova itself began to move away from the Shinra building. But being the genius that I am, I soon figured it out. You see, it was all Sephiroth's doing. Sephiroth is not just content to diffuse his will into the life stream. He wants to manipulate the clones himself.
Yes, that was how it got started.
I wondered where the clones were going, but I was never able to figure it out.
I couldn't figure it out either.
The one thing that I did know was that Sephiroth was at their final destination.
I wasn't pursuing Sephiroth. I was being summoned by Sephiroth. All the anger and hatred I bore him made it impossible for me to ever forget him. And that and what he gave me. Sephiroth. Sephiroth, I'm here, and I brought you the black materia. Show yourself to me. Where are you? Sephiroth. So we finally meet again.
Did you see it? It's Sephiroth, so he is here. This is perfect. Both Genova's reunion and Sephiroth's will. They won't be diffused into the life stream, but gathered here.
What are you so happy about, Professor? You know what this means, don't you? Comrade has the black materia. Sephiroth is going to summon Meteor. Every single person is going to die.
Whatever I say now is too little. Too late. We must evacuate. I want you all to come with me. There's still so much more I want to know.
Comrade, no, stop, please. Comrade!
That black material looks pretty blue. Uh-oh. I feel like Barrett's like, the planet made that? Man,
Yeah, the boobs on Tifa in the cutscene. In the cutscene's problematic. It's just excessive.
The cry of the planet. Comrade. I didn't know what to do. I was always like that.
What's the matter? Ugh. Poor kid. Ugh.
Are you all right?
Ugh. Antifa. Antifa? Antifa!
Huh? Oh, Comrade.
That's right, I'm Comrade.
Is it really you, Comrade? I never thought I'd find you here.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What happened to you? You don't look well.
Yeah, it's nothing, I'm okay.
How long has it been?
$5 years. What is it?
It's been a really long time. Actually, it's been 7 years. You joined Soldier, but quit after the Sephiroth incident, and now you're a mercenary.
You told me a lot about what happened after you left Nibelheim, but something was wrong. I felt there was something strange about the things you talked about. All the things you didn't know that you should, and other things you shouldn't know that you did. I wanted to make sure, but then I heard you were going far away.
And I didn't want that. I didn't know what to do, so I thought I needed more time. And that's why I told you about the Avalanche job. I wanted to be with you and watch you. The glare.
You'll be better soon. You've been asleep for a long time.
I'm hungry.
Hey, why don't you ask? About him.
Because I'm scared. Don't worry. I don't know what happened to Comrade either. Guess I shouldn't tell you not to worry. None of them know if he's alright either. He's still alive, right? How long was I asleep? Let's see now. Must have been about 7 days.
That's not nothing. But we're just going to move on from that fact.
What about Sephiroth?
You ain't over it yet? Well, tell her that just happened, because she's been asleep for 7 days. You ain't over it yet? Remember that huge light in the northern cave? Since then, the crater's been surrounded by a huge barrier of light. Everyone knows Sephiroth sleeps in that big hole, protected by the barrier. We can't do a damn thing about it. We just gotta wait till he wakes up. And on top of that, some huge monster called Weapon's been on a rampage.
Weapon?
Remember that huge monster that was with Sephiroth at the bottom of the crater? Well, it's up here now. They say it's a legendary monster from the past.
Weapon is protecting Sephiroth?
Dunno. But he's up here going around tearing stuff up. Right now, Rufus is fighting it. I hate to say it, but he's got guts. We should have been the ones to destroy it, but we ain't got no time.
Time? Hey, how about Meteor?
So there's that.
Do we have to give up?
Dunno. I thought Comrade would show up to save you all. Professor Hojo wanted to check up on Comrade too.
What are you going to do to Comrade?
Sephiroth's alter ego. Meteor has been summoned. Essentially, it's all but over now. So, there's no need for you now. No, maybe there is an important task for you. President, preparations for the public execution are complete. Execution? What are you going to get by executing us? You are to be executed for causing this situation. People are ignorant. They'll feel better as long as someone is punished. I take back what little praise I had for this damn jackass. Well, enjoy your last moments together. I'll tie your arms now. Save point. This is all the stuff Cloud had. Ay, ay, ay.
These two over here.
save. And here is where we're gonna stop for today. That was a good chunk that we got done. And this is a good stopping point before the next shenanigans happen. So thank you all for hanging out this afternoon with our surprise earlier than expected stream. I think we'll be back tomorrow. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow. So I will see you all soon. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching the VOD. If you did that out there. Amy, you got an ad for Prince of Persia. Will you read another tab? I'm suddenly wondering. I have a sudden voice act. The music went somewhere. Oh no. Oh, I think we're in an ad right now, so let me wait for that to finish. Sorry about that, Amy. I'm happy for you. I'm glad the music went so hard. I don't know. We're gonna raid over to Allie, who's playing some Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Just got started. I will catch you all again soon. Don't forget, if you're watching on the VOD, that liking the video, subscribing to the channel, those are easy things you can do that help me out to get found by more people. And comments, all those good things are appreciated. All right, I'll see you all soon. Have a great rest of your Friday, a great weekend if I don't catch you before next week. Take care.